for more Dota 2. We will get an interview here, though, so you might want to stick around a little bit longer because we got to talk to none other than Seb. Good evening, Seb. Congratulations on the series, first of all.
Thank you very much. Good evening to you all.
Good evening indeed. Two questions. First, are you in a different boot camp than what you did during the DPC?
Yeah, we are. We are now in Copenhagen, in Johan's hometown, which feels like home also for us. But yeah, we just wanted a change of air. Obviously, didn't have the best DPC, so just wanted a change of air, which we got, and everything is fresher here. We like it.
A fresh environment definitely is doing you guys some good here in these qualifiers. I want to ask you about the Chen. It's been ignored in all of the different qualifiers. We had over 250 games so far, and you're like, you know what? Let's try him out here in these semifinals and upper bracket. What made you guys go for that? And was it something that you already planned for a while?
I mean, I can't really reveal why we go for it because I'd rather have teams figure it out for themselves.
You can say stacks. We saw all the stacks.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not, but I'd say we always look at Dota, how, like, for us, it's always the same. We look at the whole panel of heroes. We're just passionate about the game and about the heroes, and there is almost always, like, benefits to picking certain heroes, and the meta, of course, with all the talent out there and how smart people are about the game, it keeps switching, it keeps evolving, so it keeps creating openings. And if you're open-minded enough and savvy enough, then you will seize these openings. So some heroes naturally can come back, being pretty powerful. Chen is one of them. At least for us, it's something that works and something that we enjoy too. So why not?
Yeah, why not? It worked out today for sure. You're mentioning, for new environment, fresh air, fresh vibes. The series that you had yesterday compared to today, it also felt like there was a difference between the OG that we saw play. And I was curious because you've played so many Dota games, so many official Dota games against so many different opponents. Is it something different facing, for in this case, Team Nigma? You have played in a grand finals of TI against them. Obviously, they are well-respected opponents, and they have been also in the scene forever. So is there kind of a different feel when you're facing a team of Team Nigma's caliber?
There's a different feel. Maybe less in this qualifier than usually. Because we have, prepared to respect everyone as much as, to try to make no differences between the teams. So it's not like we expect Nigma to be a harder matchup than Viking or whoever we will have to face. We just expect everyone to give us a really tough fight. So in that sense, nothing changes. But of course, there is a different vibe to it. We have history with these players. We have also been in a position where we were straight up learning from them, and they were showing us the way when they were on top of the region and stuff. So there's that too. Obviously, the TI history, and there's just a lot of respect between our two teams. We're pretty close, the players with each other's. I think our views on the game, on Dota, are also maybe a little bit more similar than to other teams. All of that put together makes it quite special. And to answer the first part of your question, why it maybe felt different tonight than yesterday, is because the two teams that we faced are absolute opposites in terms of how they play and what they read on the game is, and we have to take that into account when we go into a series. So that's probably why.
Okay, I'm here with Trent PPD. They'd also like to ask you some questions.
Yeah, first off, congrats on the series. Thank you for the awesome games. And secondly, you guys are playing up against Tundra next, and they're 4-0. I feel like they're playing the cleanest Dota at the moment in the qualifiers, at least so far. How confident is OG going into that matchup? Are you guys really like 10 out of 10? Like, you love your stuff right now?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that we're confident because we're facing them. I think we're confident because we are in good form right now, good shape. We're very, very happy. We actually we haven't had to show as much as we have ready so far. So we're ready for a lot to come, and We're ready for the teams also that we've beaten once to have to face them again in a stronger version of themselves. And now specifically talking about Tundra is one of the few teams that actually accepted to scrim us. So we have a little bit more knowledge on them that we have on other teams. So that's something that adds to the confidence, but we're not confident in the sense that we expect to beat them. Not at all. They're gonna put up a very, very solid fight, and we're gonna have to claw our way through the games if we want to win, which we're ready for sure.
Cool, thanks.
So, Seb, the mid players will often talk about this idea of like certain players they like facing up against and certain players they don't like. Now, as an offlaner, are there any like carry players that you just get like really excited to like try and ruin their game as an offlane player?
I mean, actually, most of them, honestly, most of them. I think some. I mean, the ones that I feel like some of them get nervous. That's probably what makes me the happiest when I play against them. Like I can feel it in their gameplay, or they get upset when they get outplayed. They, and then it just goes completely out of control. It just goes south. So I mean, the more emotional they get, I think the more fun it is for me. Especially it's been a carry patch for so long. So I mean, just like beating them up is just most of the joy I find in Dota these days is just about that. Honestly, this patch, man. They spent 2 years with armor and HP regen buff. Like, so when they're going down, even though they have that, I just have a smile on my face.
The Dota mentality coming through. Love to make other people's games miserable. Love the Dota game. Seb, I have one final question before you let go. I know it's late, but you touched upon it a second ago when you said that Tundra is one of the few teams that actually was willing to scrim you guys. Could you talk a little bit about how the preparation has been, how the scrimming has been? Because we've heard from multiple corners like there weren't that many scrims because you don't want to really play the teams that you might face in the qualifiers. Could you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's been special, but it kind of feels like TI for us. Like nobody wants to scrim us. It was the same before TI9. It was the same for this TI qualifier, so nothing new under the sun, I guess. But the fact that we could only scrim one region because all the other regions were kind of done with their action, and obviously China's going on, but we couldn't scrim Chinese teams. And yeah, most of the EU teams didn't want to scrim us anyway, so we mostly scrimmed against the lower bracket teams, a little bit of Brame and a little bit of Tundra, and that's good enough. I mean, we focused on ourselves. I think that works for us too. Of course, we like getting variety of scrims and yeah, just hearing about the different reads that people have about the patch. But we also had in the past to go through that, so yeah, we're also okay with it. That was basically how it went.
Okay.
Yeah. Not many scrims, mostly about yourselves.
Well, it's been working out so far. Congratulations once again, Seb. And we're going to let you go. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us, and good luck tomorrow in the upper bracket finals.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Good night.